So this is just like the start of a hull. So I've just used some like ply and some timber just to try and kind of create the skeleton. So it doesn't look like much at the moment, but I'm using willow. So willow is normally what's used in like lantern making, and basically just sort of trying to weave a free form, kind of, yeah, like a hull. This is my first lantern project, actually. I've seen them being made before, and I've done like sculptures, but this is my first kind of like lantern project I've done. It's going good. I think this is the phase of making where, because you're kind of at the start of it, you start to question yourself, and then you look at it and you're like, oh God, like you don't realize things go wrong, and you have to like come up with different solutions on like how to make it. Originally, I thought I could just drill loads of holes and weave in and out of that, but willow the way it naturally bends is just the way it's going to go. So you can manipulate it to a certain point, but you kind of have to just go with which way it wants to bend. So I'm making a big ship. So it's like a big willow lantern, and it's going to have LED lights inside, and it's going to have 2 big sails, and the plan is for it to like sail over a sea of people down through the streets of Haverfordwest. It's going to glow really nicely as well. It's going to be full of lights, and then it's also going to be followed by a procession of loads of children that have made their own little lanterns in schools. We're doing like workshops in the community centre and in primary schools. So they'll be ahead of the parade, leading us.
Like this, just a little bit so that we can twist it and it stays on the wire. These are so great, guys. Well done, everyone. Let me go. There's 4 bits to take there for you to try and do the other bit.
So you feed it through that little hole there, like one piece is almost.
Yes.
I think that being creative is really important, because lots of people think they aren't creative or they don't know how, because that's the way it was at school. You must do this, you must draw like this and make it look real. Whereas I think is being able to find the things that you shine at, and somebody appreciating that is hugely confidence building. I think you can get a lot more from people when they're engaged in doing something. As I am a Haverfordwest girl, obviously I've got some sort of affinity with it, but what I'm very aware of is that a lot of people criticise or say about, oh, the town isn't like it used to be. No, of course it's not. It's change, and I want to be part of how the town could be. And I think that there's a lot of community-led things going on which makes it quite rich. It's really lovely to be part of a team and doing something and making Haverfordwest the place that everybody wants it to be.
create like an experience for people. I want to be that like weird thing that they once saw and they remember it, you know, create a memory for people. I think projects like this, they celebrate positive change. One event, even though it might seem small, can just bring about so much connection and so much joy within a community. It can bring people together from every corner of the town. Feeling like you belong to a place, I think that's really important.